This is Super Yacht News with Sisman.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. So we've got video footage here shot yesterday, 8th of August, shows a near miss between a ship offering day cruises to the Ionian Islands in Greece and a 72-meter super yacht. The footage taken by one of the passengers on the passenger ferry shows the two vessels almost colliding. The super yacht involved in the incident is the 72-meter or 237-foot yacht, motor yacht Blue Denim. The passenger ferry's name was Nidri Star 1 and was carrying approximately 480 passengers. Passengers on the ferry started to panic, understandably, as the vessels got so close it appeared they were on a collision course. Well, they were on a collision course, but it appeared they were going to collide. However, they barely missed each other. Now the video cuts out, and when it returns, you can see that the vessels are starting to put distance between each other. It's very hard to see from the video footage alone which direction that ferry is actually traveling in, and it's almost impossible to say who is to blame based on this footage alone. However, we went to AIS and we've got the data and the tracks showing the direction of the vessels that they were traveling in, which helps us to determine the possible cause of the incident and which vessel was to blame. Now, before we look at the AIS data, I just want to say that we cannot determine from this and that footage alone. There could have been other circumstances that we are not aware of that could have contributed to this incident. Right, so we can see the super yacht is heading southeast and the passenger ferry is heading northeast. Both vessels are traveling approximately 10 knots according to the AIS data, and it would appear that at the last minute the super yacht does start to slow down and the passenger ferry does the same a little bit later. Now in the AIS footage it appears to show the vessels hit each other, which gives us an idea of how close they actually got, but there was no contact between the two vessels as far as we know. Now, after the incident, both vessels continued on their original courses. So who was to blame? Now, first we need to know what the regulations are for avoiding a collision at sea. So we go to the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea. And I think this really should be printed on a plaque and placed above the windows on the bridge of every ship. This is Rule 7. Every vessel shall use all available means appropriate to the prevailing circumstances and conditions to determine if risk of collision exists. If there is any doubt, such risk shall be deemed to exist. That could be a life motto as well, couldn't it? If you're not sure there's risk, assume there is one. Anyway, if we go to Rule 15, it says when two power-driven vessels, which is what we have here, crossing so as to involve risk of collision, as in this case, the vessel which has the other on her own starboard side shall keep out of the way and shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, avoid crossing ahead of the other vessel. Now we'll go on to Rule 16, and it appears that the super yacht may not have followed this rule. The rule reads, every vessel which is directed to keep out of the way of another vessel shall, so far as possible, take early and substantial action to keep well clear. Now, I sent the AIS data to a captain I worked with in the past, and he said that the yacht should have altered course and come around the stern of the other vessel. And finally, we'll go to Rule 17, where one of two vessels is to keep out of the way, the other shall keep her course and speed. The ferry should have kept going and kept its speed, which she was doing initially. The latter vessel may, however, take action to avoid collision by her manoeuvre alone as soon as it becomes apparent to her that the vessel required to keep out of the way is not taking appropriate action in compliance with these rules. So there you go. So it would appear that the super yacht was in the wrong. Like I said, there could be other circumstances that we are not aware of. All right, so the vessel Blue Denim, the super yacht, was a former Royal Maritime Auxiliary ship. It was a degaussing ship. The yacht was launched in 1980 and built by Clayland Shipbuilding in the UK. the vessel was named RMAS Lodestone. A115 was the number. Vessel was decommissioned in 1997 and sold and converted into a super yacht. The vessel was then later lengthened by 16 meters, taking her length to 72 meters or 237 feet. All right, guys, we'll move on. Actually, we've got Friday Yotspot. The first vessel we've got is motor yacht Shinkai, a 54.9 meter or 180 foot yacht built in 2024, I believe, by Fedship in the Netherlands. The video was shot in Hawaii by Guy Lawrence, who's a regular contributor. The yacht was only delivered, like I said, in 2024, and this footage was actually taken in March in Hawaii, which is just after the vessel was delivered. Shinkai apparently means deep sea in Japanese. Next, we've got a clip from Dubai. It's got 3 super yachts in it, massive ones. We've got Motor Yacht A. We mentioned her very many times on the channel, so I'm not going to go into that. We've got Motor Yacht Opera, which is now one of the largest yachts in the world, 146 meters, I believe. And we've got Motor Yacht Dubai, which is another massive yacht. They're all in the marina there in Dubai, submitted by Juka Ati. I'm sorry if I got that name wrong. I think it's a Finnish name, so yeah. Next, we've got Motor Yacht Seven Seas. This is a brand new Fedship built for Steven Spielberg. Photos were taken in the Bahamas. I do not believe the person sent the name, so I apologize if you're watching and you did send your name, but normally we label all the photos coming with the person's name. There's no name on this one. So these photos were taken in March, and this is a replacement for Spielberg's previous yacht, which was also named Seven Seas, which he sold and was renamed Man of Steel. So now we've got some quick fire photos. We've got Cinderella Noel 4, shot in the Netherlands by Jan van den App, I hope I got that name right, taken in April. Next, we've got Mayan Queen 4, taken in Barbados by Gregory Cook. And then we've got Cloudbreak in Cape Town, and there's also a photo where you can see Motor Yacht Anna in the background there, moored behind her. Photos are by Bruce Buthelezi. All right, guys, remember to check out our Patreon page. You can join for free now, and you can see limited photos and videos. If you want to see all of our videos on there, you can sign up as a member. We have a new video going out today also. All right, if you've got any information for us about any stories here or any other stories, please be sure to get in touch. You can get us at the email address in the ticker. You can get us on the About page of the YouTube channel. You can get us on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, on Twitter, and on Threema. Be sure to like this video, very important for the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for future notifications. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you next week. Bye-bye.